Emperor Qin. Emperor Qin Yingzhang was born in October 259 BC in Handan, China. During that time, China was separated into 7 main states that fought almost all the time. This is called the Warring States period. Zhang was very well educated growing up as a prince. He had learned a lot about war and China's history and would someday grow up to lead the Qin dynasty. Zhang was 13 years old when his father died, which meant that he had king only aged 13. Luckily, he had a regent to help him learn the realm until he was old enough. By the time he was 22, he was power-hungry and wanted to rule over China and unite them all under one rule. Regent, a person appointed to administer a country because the monarch is a minor or is absent or impacted. Once having all control of the state of Qin, Zhang set out to take over the other 6 Chinese states. He conquered them one at a time. The first state he conquered was Han. Soon after, he took over Zhe and Wei. Then he took over the strong state, Shu. And once they were defeated, the Yan and Qin dynasties fell easily. Now, since Zhang was the leader of China, he gave himself a new name, Shi Hong. This means first emperor. Qin had a lot to organize in his new emperor, since he wanted it to run for a long time. He rearranged a lot of things, including government, economy, writing, and construction. Even though Emperor Qin was a very skilled leader, he was also a tyrant. A tyrant is a cruel and oppressive ruler. He banned most religions, requiring people only to be loyal to the government. He also ordered most of the books to be burned because he wanted history to start with him, his rule in the Qin dynasty. If you did not bring your books to be burned, you were killed. Emperor Qin is probably most famous because of his tomb. He had more than 700,000 workers making his tomb throughout his life. They built a massive terracotta army of 8,000 soldiers, chariots, and horses that he thought would protect him in the afterlife. Imagine that. Emperor Qin died while on a tour of the eastern China, and his second son, Hui, was on the trip with him. Hui wouldn't become the next emperor, so he hid his father's death and forged a letter to his older brother telling him to commit suicide. Hui became emperor after his brother killed himself. Facts. Emperor Qin was super obsessed with trying to live forever. He even had his best scientists working on finding an elixir of immortality that would make it so that he never dies. Fact 2. Emperor Qin thought that his family would rule for thousands of years, but the empire fell just 3 years after his death. Fact 3. Some documents say that he was the only son of a lowly merchant and not the son of King of Qin. Fact 4. When he became King of Qin, there were many assassination attempts on his life. Maybe this is what made him so obsessed with living forever. Some links are listed at the bottom of the page.